Hi, I'm Connie from Prosperity Finance, sharing the best financial tips so that you can be more successful with achieving your financial goals. Today, I have a special guest, Shirley Funnell from Henderson Reeves. Shirley is the GP of the legal world. She's specialized in property conveyancing, trust, wills, small to medium-sized business sale and purchase, as well as relationship property advice and agreements. Now, after she graduated with first-class honors and 2 degrees, she spent a number of years working in large law firms and also multinational banks. She now enjoys working with individuals, families, and small to medium business owners. In today's episode, Shirley is going to share with us what is the process of withdrawal KiwiSaver to help you purchase your first home. Firstly, let's welcome Shirley.
Hi.
Hi, Shirley. I'm so excited to have you in today's show. How are you?
Good, thank you.
Great. Shirley, as discussed with you earlier, first home buyer accounted for a big portion of the property purchase these days. Now, a lot of them has to rely on KiwiSaver to help with the deposit. This whole process can be really complex and could cause issues on settlements. So could you please share with us what is the process if someone wants to withdraw KiwiSaver to purchase their first home?
Sure. So the KiwiSaver has been really successful, and we are seeing a lot of first home buyers use it. Obviously, the first step when thinking about using KiwiSaver is to contact your provider and make sure that you qualify. And then the next step, if you're using KiwiSaver as a deposit, is to talk to your solicitor and make sure you do that before you sign an agreement to purchase your property. And this is for a number of reasons. One, we want to make sure that we've got enough time to withdraw your KiwiSaver in time to use it as a deposit. Number two, KiwiSaver requires that we get an undertaking from the vendor's solicitor to hold the funds. So that's so much easier if we can put that in the sale and purchase agreement up front, and then just having that time to access the KiwiSaver. All KiwiSaver providers are different. So some KiwiSaver providers will let you withdraw the KiwiSaver funds while the agreement is still conditional, and that makes it easy to use it as a deposit. Other KiwiSaver providers don't let you do that, and so if you are using KiwiSaver as a deposit, it needs to be paid later after the agreement is unconditional. So the key factor for using KiwiSaver is to talk to your solicitor early and find out what those requirements are.
Okay, Shirley, thanks for that. So what you said is some provider wouldn't allow you to apply without the agreement become unconditional. So how do they can ensure that they definitely can withdraw the KiwiSaver so that they can settle on time? There's still uncertainty, so how can they become unconditional?
Yeah, there is still uncertainty, and I guess that's why you need to call your KiwiSaver provider, tell them what you want to do, and make sure that they're able to do it. The major trading banks, they will let you withdraw while the agreement is still conditional. And so as long as there's enough time between signing the agreement and going unconditional, then you will have time to use it as a deposit. Some of the smaller quirky providers, not so much, that you can apply while the agreement is still conditional, but they won't pay it over to us until they're unconditional. So it can be a risk for first-time buyers that they're pretty sure they can get their KiwiSaver, but it hasn't been paid into our account. And so that's quite an uncomfortable position to be in.
Right. Okay. And so how to ensure the process runs smooth?
So there's a couple of key items that we like to tell our first-time buyers about. So the first one is most KiwiSaver providers, you can download the application form from the website, and then you need to carefully go through that application form most of them have a checklist of the documents you need to provide. Sometimes they will be different from the documents you need to provide to your lawyer and your mortgage broker. So you need to be very careful to do that. And a solicitor needs to witness that KiwiSaver application or the declaration. So when you come in to see the solicitor, you need to make sure that you've got all those documents ready and that you have everything you need. Otherwise, it's a real run around. And then the last thing is, once they are completed, if you don't get it witnessed by your solicitor, so you get it done by a JP, is to scan us the copies of the KiwiSaver application, and then they need to send us the originals as soon as possible. So again, it's about talking to your solicitor up front, saying this is what I want to do, and making sure that you get onto that as quickly as possible.
Excellent. Thank you so much, Shelley. That's really insightful. I think the biggest tips is that get your solicitor involved as early as possible and make sure we all cross the T, dot the I, and ensure the funds actually arrive on settlement. Cool.
Oh, and actually there's one other thing I need to point out. So you can get your KiwiSaver declaration witnessed by a Justice of the Peace or a JP. Now before you go and do that, most Justice of the Peace will not correctly certify the identity document. Is a requirement that it is a true likeness of the person. So again, that's talking to your solicitor, making sure that the information they're going to provide is going to be sufficient to meet those KiwiSaver requirements.
Yep, excellent. Thanks for the extra tips, Shelley. Shelley, I think you're probably the most friendly and approachable lawyer I ever dealt with. So I guess can you just tell us, how you work, like how you're different from other local lawyers? What are the kind of difference?
Yeah, so there's a couple of key differences. We do try to be friendly and explain things in easy to understand language. We have fixed fees for residential property transactions, so that can be really helpful for first-time buyers that that don't know the process and they need a lot of information, and we need to talk to them and contact them and vice versa quite a bit. So knowing that the clock isn't running on their legal time as soon as they pick up the phone is a real benefit. The other thing that we do is we do have an office, but we also can meet our clients at work or at home, wherever they want, for a small fee as well, because I know some people work in different locations and they need us to come and see them after work, so we can also do that if need be.
Oh, that's very good. There's a lot of people, they're busy with work and they can't just go to solicitor office during working hours, so that's really handy. Excellent, Shelley. We'll put your contact details below so people can contact you directly for any property conveyancing and any other specialized area that you specialize in. Again, thank you so much, Shelley, today for your insights. If you like this video, please feel free to subscribe. We'll have weekly financial tips and the latest bank news for you every week. And thanks again, Shelley, for your contribution. We will have Shelley for some future episode. Thank you so much. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.